Peace and blessing, family. Assalamu alaikum. Now, this thing has been on my mind for a couple of days, ever since I saw and heard what was happening. And this thing is about these two prominent entertainers, Bounty Killer and Mr. Vegas. So when I saw a video, Bounty Killer did a song that they said he did in reference to Mr. Vegas. And it's one of those songs that you would call a dissing song. And of course, the YouTuber was saying that Mr. Vegas is either in the process of making songs for Bounty Killer, dissing Bounty Killer, or he has already made those songs. It bothered me, and let me say why it bothered me. It bothered me because particularly Bounty Killer is an artist that a whole lot of us admire. Bounty Killer, no, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that Mr. Vegas is not admired by a whole lot of individuals as well. So these are two prominent artists who are well admired by Jamaicans living in Jamaica and in the diaspora. Now, Bounty Killer over time has become a social commentator. He's not just a regular entertainer, artist. He is a social commentator. And guess what? Likewise, Mr. Vegas has become a social commentator. Now, we have even seen Mr. Vegas go up against Gino Jennings. Now, just about anybody won't go up against Gino Jennings. So for Mr. Vegas to go up against Gino Jennings, you know the man is not playing. The man is not playing. But he has been addressing a whole lot of issues. He sees issues and he addresses these issues that he sees, that he believes that, you know, in Jamaica, whatever is happening or whatever is happening with certain artists, he wants to speak to those issues, and he wants to speak to them, I would say, for the better. And likewise, Bounty Killer, if he sees issues, social issues, he addresses these issues in government, social issues. Wherever he sees an issue, he puts his voice, his mind to the issue. Now, my question for my two brothers is, where do you intend to go with a challenge? For some reason, Bounty Killer seemed to be enjoying himself while he is listening to the music that he apparently made for Mr. Vegas. So he's there and he's, enjoying himself. You can see that he's enjoying himself. But then another artist joined Bounty Killer's side publicly and told Mr. Vegas something about his mama. Disrespectful, in a disrespectful manner. And this is how we know how we are, how Jamaicans are. You are upset with somebody, you tell them about their mama. So when I tell you about your mama, you will come back at me with what you have, and then guess what? Everything escalates now. And we are at full conflict, in full conflict mode. We are at war. Now, we have seen where Vybz Kartel and Mavado had youth clashing over them because of their conflicts that they had musically, with words that were violent, and youth picked up on that violence with Garza and Gully. And more than once, the security forces had to intervene to get these brothers to come together, sit together, shake hand, and end the beef, so that they could end the beef among the youth that were picking up on the beef. Now, to my brothers, being social commentators and looking out for the best for your country, because I know that's what your thoughts are, to look out for the best for your country. You want the best for Jamaica and your fellow man. Because I even heard Bounty Killer just a few days ago talking about the young brother Tyree who was murdered by the 5 police officers in the US. So this is not a brother who is just limited to what is happening here. He is observing what is happening to black people wherever. So again, for my 2 brothers who are social commentators, I know that you know that thoughts are produced through the senses. What you see, hear, taste, feel, smell. That through your thoughts is through your senses, thoughts generate. And as a Muslim follower of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I was taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan that he who gives you the diameter of your knowledge prescribes the circumference of your activity. We know that we are influenced in our society by what we see and hear. We know that we have become the way that we have become as a people through mind control. Basically, that's it. And environment shapes heredity. So if you're living in a certain environment, it actually produces in your genetic coding what you will pass on to a next generation. Someone said to me when I told them that I wanted to address this issue, that Mr. Vegas is always messing around with Bounty Killer. No, I don't have the knowledge of that. And if for some reason you cast shadow over the brother, or Mr. Vegas would cast shadow over the brother, I don't know for what reason you would do that, Mr. Vegas. But what I want to say to both of you in this video is, it's not going anywhere. It's not good for either of you, and neither is it good for the country. We want a better country. Too many guns, too too much violence, too many killings. And it starts somewhere and it ends up somewhere, and we want it to stop. I know Bounty Killer, you want it to stop. I know Mr. Vegas wants it to stop. Now, how will it stop? It won't stop by you starting a war, a verbal war, no, with yourselves. That won't stop it. What will stop it is if both of you, even if you had differences in the past and you still having your differences now, if both of you, with your intelligence, which I know you have, could look past whatever your differences are and don't bother feuding among yourselves. Just come together, sit together in the public, have a conversation and do music for the public to make a better society. Not to propagate the violence and the war and the clashes, but to end these kinds of beefs, because as youths beef among themselves, they become violent, they take up arms to hurt themselves, and it keeps escalating, and the crime rate keeps escalating. Now, as two brothers who are up front big time in the music, so you are not no small fries, neither you are small fries. As two brothers who are big time in the music, the people listen to you. Bounty Killer, you have your crowd. Mr. Vegas, you have your crowd, and the people listen to you. I'm saying, say something to the people that will make a difference in how they view things and how they go about dealing with things. I've seen Bounty Killer now, with his charity, assisting persons with wheelchairs and hospital beds and all these kinds of things. People who can't find food, assisting them to find food. Really, brother, great work. Don't diminish your work with wasting time with dealing with any individual issue. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us that no one man can rise above the condition of his people. So if you get up as an individual and the rest of the brothers and sisters don't get up, we're not moving as a people. And I'm saying no one man should draw you out. Talking to both of you. No one man should draw you out to want to go back, to recede and come off of your post. Your post of solving problems. No one man should pull you out to become a problem. Neither becoming a problem to you or make you becoming a problem to the society. No one man should not have so much power to pull you out. So I'm saying, brothers, I pray that this video reach my brothers, and I pray that my brothers take the time out to listen to this video. You are vanguards, and more than vanguards, you are gods at your profession. And in music is one of the greatest influences, not one of. Music is the greatest influence there is on any society and on any system. So, because of the influence that you have and the power that you have, because a God is a being of power and force, because of the power that you have to move people and influence people, use it in a positive way. Keep up the positive and don't go back to the negative. Keep on the positive and don't go back to the negative, my brothers. That's all I have to say to you. Peace out, much love. Keep on doing your good work. Don't go into the beef. End whatever differences that was creeping up, because I heard, you know what the YouTuber said that I was looking at? Why me love to hear Bounty Killer when him a make him music them and a clash against people. Me no really want to see the war still no, but me love the war in the music. See that kind of mind? That's the kind of mind that you don't want to have nothing to do with, brothers. A mind that is anticipating violence even in the music. That's not the kind of mind that you want to reach minds. Poor people fed up. Poor people fed up because of all the systems set up. Them issue gun for we pick the bus. See, that's the kind of mind you want to influence. Book on a pressure on a book. If you know illiterate and ignorant, you know might on a crook. That's the kind of influence that we want to spread. Those are the kind of influences that we want to spread. And Mr. Vegas, I know that you know something. I listen to you. I don't know if you made contact with the Hebrew Israelites or whichever other group that you make contact with, but I know that you have come into certain higher levels of your black consciousness. I know that. Stay there and evolve on that, brother. Grow on that and spread the message from that. Spread the message of unity, peace and love and harmony and togetherness amongst us as black people. Because Babylon brought us to where we are, and we must change the narrative to be better. God bless. Peace and love. Assalamu alaikum.